How I practice copywriting. In this video, I'm going to be explaining the exact step-by-step process that I use in order to master copywriting. These are the methods that I'm going to be using in order to get to 1K a month, 3K, 5K, 10K, and obviously eventually down the line, I will have improved these methods and these methods in general, but at those points, I would make a video on that. So for now, this is what I'm doing. Now, this is just something to kind of remind myself, tell me that I'm still stuck in the same position and I need to get out of it. And this, as a Muslim, these are basically just prayers that I do in order to kind of just lift my spirits up. You know, if you're Muslim too, then you can use them. But if not, then we're going straight past that anyway. So the first things first is 1 hour of copywriting books. I don't have any in here, but I have one on me. Now, this is David Ogilvy on advertising. He was like a billionaire copywriter, and you, come on, if you want to learn, you got to learn from the best, and that is exactly what he is. So make sure you're spending time reading books, but don't just spend that hour just reading nonstop and doing anything, because when you do that, the knowledge is going through one ear and it's coming out the other. Instead, what you should be doing is writing down every key point that you find or come across when you're reading, whether it's something that seems interesting to you, something that you want to research, or something that you want to incorporate into your copy. So make sure you're reading books, because it's going to give you a lot of knowledge that you're not going to find in random YouTube videos or on random YouTube channels. Like, this is where that true copywriting, that true marketing knowledge is. And if you want to master copywriting, you're going to have to utilize these books. Another book there is Scientific Advertising. Right now, I've also got some dark psychology books, basically kind of like using psychology and incorporating that into your copywriting in order to get readers to buy your product. Now, the next thing is analyzing 10 swipe file copy. So I have made an entire email for swipe file copy. Basically, I've subscribed to a bunch of different copywriters that I look up to, copywriters that I admire, or copywriters that I just know are outright good. And if they do have newsletters, because not all of them do, if they do have newsletters, sign up to them. And all those emails are literally going to be put straight into your email, or the one that you will use as a swipe file. So when you ever need material to look at, or material to analyze, or material to be inspired by, you could literally just open up your email and you'll have a bunch of pure copyright and marketing emails for you to look at. Now, the reason I say analyze is because you want to kind of dig deep into these emails. You want to see what the big copywriters are doing. You want to see what people that are making 10K a month, 50K a month, 100K a month, you want to see what these people are doing, so you can do that exact same thing. And this ties into reading the books, because before, you've just spent an hour reading copywriting books. Now, anything that you've seen in those books, any methods that you've seen in those books, if you now see someone has used those methods in emails, and you know guaranteed that that is what works, you know that is something that you need to incorporate into your copywriting. So make sure you're analyzing these emails that you get. You're going to have to break them down, create a format, create a template with it. You know, it doesn't really matter. You just have to analyze it, see what they're doing, why they're doing it, and then incorporate that into your own copy. Now, after that, I've got 30 minutes of typing practice. Now, the reason I have this is because copywriting is literally what it is writing. So the slower you write, the less money you're able to make, because the less emails or the less landing pages or the less ads you can make in a single day. So the faster you can type, the more emails, the more copy that you can write. And the more copy you can write, the more money you can make. So what I do is I use this website called Monkey Type. Basically, you go on here, and you've just got a bunch of random words. You can add numbers in there. You can add punctuation. So with copywriting, obviously we have to have punctuation in our copy. So you could make it so you're speed writing with punctuation in order to get used to the placement and just how to use them in general, right? So this is really good for practicing your speed, getting those fingers moving. So once they are moving, then you're instantly already ready for the 2 hour copywriting practice. Like, you've got the knowledge from the copywriting books. You've seen how and what works in the swipe file copy that you've analyzed. Then you've instantly started practicing your typing speed, your fingers are ready, your fingers are active. And after that, you can incorporate every single thing that you've just done and put it all into 2 hours of copywriting practice. Now, for practice, you just want to open up a Google Doc and you just want to write anything. Not anything, but you want to write some type of email, whether it's a product, a service, it doesn't matter. Let it at least be something in your niche, but you want to kind of practice writing copy on different products that already exist and try to sell them yourself as practice. So if you're outreaching to people in the fitness niche, then you can practice emails on selling dumbbells or selling pull-up bars or selling nutrients and proteins and all these different supplements. Like, you can practice on existing products that are in the niche that you are outreaching to. That way, one, you're market researching at the same time that you're practicing how to sell those products. So now when you go to outreach, you've already got some practice in writing these products. You're looking at what works when you're researching these products, and then you're turning that into your own thing. And then when it's time to outreach, you can flip that and turn it into how the creator or how the company would word their thing, but make it 10 times better because you're the copywriter. So that is my step-by-step process on how I'm going to be mastering copywriting in order to become successful. Now, don't overthink it. Like, it's simple. If you don't have the books or if you can't buy the books, you could definitely find an ebook version of it somewhere on the internet. And 10 swipe file copy, I'll put a link in the description of 2 newsletters that you should 100% sign up to if you're an email marketer, if you're an email copywriter, because then you can use those 2 people to kind of inspire your copy. You can see what they're doing and you can try and incorporate that into your own copywriting. 30-minute typing practice, I don't even have to say anything about that. If you have a keyboard, then type. And same with 2 hour copywriting practice. Only thing I have to say about this is make sure you're spending at least 2 hours practicing copy. You don't want to write one email a day. You don't want to write for maybe half an hour. You want to spend hours mastering and perfecting your craft. And that craft is copywriting. That craft is emails or landing pages or blogs or whatever that you're spending your time doing as a copywriter. You want to perfect that. So don't just write 3 a day or 5 a day. You got to spend hours, minimum 2 hours on it every single day to try and perfect it. So yeah, don't overthink it. Just trust your intuition and do your own thing. Peace.